Blessings and welcome to Morning Talk.
Bendiciones y bienvenidos a una plática mañanera. Mi nombre es Keila Vélez.
And this is Ricardo Velez.
Somos pastores asistentes de Centro Familiar de Adoración y estamos una mañana más aquí, un sábado más, para traerle un tema sumamente especial e importante para este tiempo. Así que esté bien pegadito, no se retire, comparta.
Yes, share it.
Yo sé que el día está lindísimo y lo más probable es que se están preparando para ir afuera o si no ya están por ahí en la calle, como dicen, ¿verdad? Pues entonces manténgase pegadito y conéctese con nosotros donde quiera que usted esté.
Yes, it's a wonderful, beautiful day, sunny out here in Chelsea, Massachusetts, and it is a great day, and we do appreciate those that are already connecting and they're there, and they're going to spend this few minutes with us. Like my wife said in Spanish, we have a hot topic for this hot day. And
yes.
It's great because we also have our hot coffee. What do you have?
My hot tea.
Oh, you got your hot tea. So everything is hot today. And we're so happy. We're really happy as always. Morning Talk is here just to have a conversation where we love giving you information. We love just having a good time with y'all. So I know, Keila, today, like we've been mentioning since the second that we got on, we have a wonderful topic today.
Sí, y queremos pues que todos estén bien atentos y que, pues como le dijimos anterior, que lo compartan, porque creo que este tema que traemos hoy es uno que es de suma importancia para el beneficio de las generaciones que vienen.
Yes.
Es sumamente importante. Yo creo que cada uno de nosotros, ¿verdad? Padres que hemos estado involucrados, ¿verdad? En lo que es el crecimiento de nuestros hijos, pues lo que queremos es lo mejor para los hijos.
Yeah.
Y que haya, ¿verdad? Mejores oportunidades, mayor crecimiento, prosperidad en ellos, cambio. Ese es el deseo de un padre, ¿verdad? Ese es yo creo que es el anhelo de nuestro corazón. Y pues estamos en un mes que hemos celebrado las mamás y todo, y es importante dar a conocer estas cosas que son necesarias, y no solo como mamás, sino papás, porque para haber una mamá se necesita un papá. Porque, ¿verdad? Ellos son los que ponen la semilla y nosotros pues nos encargamos, como quien dice, del resto.
Yes.
Nuestro cuerpo, ¿verdad? Pues es el que crea todo lo demás, pero es sumamente importante esa figura paternal. Entonces, la semana pasada estuvimos trayendo un tema bien bueno para todas las mujeres, que era cómo enfrentamos muchas veces, ¿verdad? Ese momento de ser mamás y el rol de ser mamá, y cómo a veces eso nos impacta en el momento, porque puede ser que nos cogió de sorpresa porque lo estábamos quizá planificando para más después y pues nos salió antes, y así son las cosas. Y le dijimos que Dios no se equivoca.
Nope.
Dios no se equivoca. Nosotros sí tomamos nuestras decisiones y quizá podamos en momentos de arranque hacer algo que nos, pues claro, trae consecuencias, pero en esas consecuencias Dios no se equivoca en lo que sucede. No. Él siempre está bien atento de todas esas cosas que van a suceder en nuestra vida. ¿Por qué? Porque Él siempre ha tenido un plan bueno para todos nosotros.
Yeah, and it was a great topic. You definitely, if you missed it last week, you could go into our YouTube channel, Keila and Ricardo channel, and you will see the full gist of this topic. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. As always, I am a pro mama. I'm not a mama's boy, but I am pro mother. And it was an awesome topic, Keila. I think we enjoyed it. I know our viewers also have had already enjoyed that particular topic.
Sí, y entonces hoy pues vamos a seguir un poquito por esa línea.
Right.
Y el tema de la semana pasada era un tema que se puede extender más de ahí, pues tratamos de condensarlo lo más que podemos. Right. Y este de hoy también es un tema que se extiende, pero lo vamos a condensar en lo que queremos hablarle en esta mañana. Y el tema de hoy es Atrévete.
Dare to. That's the theme today.
Atrévete. Y esto es algo, y anoche, fíjate, me tocó traer la palabra, un mensajito corto, y una de las cosas que el Señor me inquietaba, y la palabra que me decía era, no te paralice, no dejes que el miedo paralice. Y eso es lo que pasa muchas veces en tantas diferentes situaciones, en tantas diferentes cosas, experiencias en nuestra vida, que nos paralizamos, y entonces como que no sabemos para dónde coger. Y en esto de este tema, atrévete, es dejándonos saber, aún por encima del miedo que pueda esto traer, aún por encima de las diferentes cosas que podremos enfrentar en medio de este proceso, que no nos dejemos paralizar, sino que hagamos lo que nos toca hacer. Y pues queremos hablar de el regalo tan maravilloso de lo que es ser padre. Y creo que es uno de los regalos más hermosos en la vida, que tiene muchas expectativas, tiene muchos sueños, ¿verdad? Cuando uno piensa lo que es el papá y pues lo medita con tiempo, tiene unas expectativas lindísimas. Pero también es uno que nos sorprende, nos puede atemorizar en el momento, y aún antes de pensarlo, aún antes cuando lo pensamos, antes de entrar a lo que es el ser padre, nos puede asustar un poco, porque nosotros decimos, ay, sí, yo no quiero que cuando te toque ser mamá o cuando me toque ser papá, pero cuando empezamos a pensar todo lo que necesitamos, como que eso, oh, Dios mío, pero esto es mucho, ¿verdad?
I mean, yeah, and you know, one of those things that I recall from us is like, yeah, we planned both our daughters, right? Because that's what we have as daughters. But still, there was that moment, that point, that time where, whoa, yeah, we planned it. We said, okay, we worked a little hard to get to that point. And then at that point, we're like, okay, so we're going to need X, Y, Z. This is what we need, and this is great. But, you know, one of the coolest things that I do like about it is that because it was me and you, it wasn't you alone.
Yep.
It made it a little bit much more easier because whatever I thought of, you didn't think of, but then whatever you thought of, I didn't think of, and we put those thoughts together, and we were able to be as successful as we have been. Glory to God, right? Because though we've gone up and down in situations, and another day we'll talk about that, but I find it that you know, that you have to dare to. You have to dare to.
Yeah.
You know, and to become a parent, you have to dare to, right?
So, entonces, en esta mañana, pues queremos hablarle de esto, porque a veces pensamos, cuando entramos a lo que ese momento de saber que vamos a ser papás, pensamos como que no vamos a poder llevar esa responsabilidad a cabo,
Right.
Porque es grande, es muy pesada, o tiene demasiadas cosas que tengo que hacer. Y entonces, pues, hay gente que lo cogen emocionados porque, pues, ya están mentalmente preparados y yo creo que lo puedo lograr. Y hay otros que lo toman emocionados, pero no piensan y no les dan la seriedad a lo que es criar un niño, porque lo que miran nada más es lo esencial. Yo puedo, después que yo tenga pamper, después que tenga leche, después que tenga la ropita, we're good.
And that's all good, but that's not all good.
Yeah. So, entonces, la crianza de nuestros hijos no es un trabajo más que tú lo haces automático porque ya sabes qué es lo que tienes que hacer, sino es un trabajo que conlleva pasión, conlleva dedicación, y que tengamos una visión definida de qué queremos hacer con estos niños, a dónde los queremos llevar, cómo queremos que ellos se formen, cuál es los frutos que tú quieres recibir de estos niños, ¿verdad? So, hoy queremos hablarle de esto y entonces queremos dejarle saber que hay muchas otras cosas más. Entonces, queremos decirte que te atrevas a ir más allá.
Yes.
No te quedes nada más en lo esencial, vamos a ir más allá. El comenzar to start a family, that's the most beautiful thing. I think when you think about it, it's like such a wonderful feeling to know that you are creating a family, that you are creating these little people that are looking like you or their mother, or like they're bringing, you know, a little bit of both words, como dice, ¿verdad?
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you've already spent time. Like in our case, we like to use our own experiences. You know, we waited a while. We didn't rush into it. Almost 2 years we waited. We didn't rush. We were there and we enjoyed each other. And then it was that moment where, like, man, I think we need to grow. We need to get into that family role. And that's when that that conversation and happens, and then that's when we decided to make it, and literally make it. After I said it was too late, it's out there. But it takes two to tango, right?
Exacto. Y queremos saludar a algunas personas que nos están escribiendo. La hermana Irosca, blessings, good morning.
Blessings, amen.
Love you. Tiene algunos comentarios también que tienen que ver con lo que es parenting. Y yes, parenting is scary, claro que sí. Parenting is scary. And tiresome, yes.
And stressful,
it's stressful sometimes, yes.
And we agree with you. At the end, the rewards are awesome. Yeah. But you're starting, because we know who you are. You're starting. Wait until it gets down the line and they get into certain career paths, and that's the fun part. I mean, we've already went through one, and and the oldest has a master's degree, which none of us have, and then the other one is in her last year. That is where you really have fun. And then, one of them is married, and, and she's got her goals. Oh my God. And it's just, but from when we start to that point, there's a gap and there's things that must be done, right? And we have also,
bendiciones. Tuve 4 y con la ayuda de Dios, hoy son hombres de bien, muchas luchas, pero grandes victorias. Yeah, amén. Y uno de ellos lo tiene mi hija.
Yeah, we are family because of that. So and a lot of work was put into it.
Entonces, una cosa que tenemos que recordar, el multiplicarnos, eso es algo que ya vino de mandato del Señor. Eso fue una de las cosas que le dijo al hombre cuando lo creó, que se multiplicaran, que fructificaran. Entonces, eso ya viene en la naturaleza nuestra. Ya viene en lo que tiene que ver pues la manera que nos hicieron a nosotros fue para procrear, para multiplicarnos. Yeah. Si busca todo lo que tiene que ver biología y todo lo que tiene que ver la ciencia de cómo trabaja el cuerpo, todos los cuerpos, el del hombre y el de la mujer, fueron creados para reproducir. Yeah. So, eso es parte de nuestra formación. Pero pues queremos recordarle que esta experiencia tan linda, tan hermosa de lo que es reproducir, de lo que es ser padre, conlleva responsabilidad. Y es una que no debemos de tenerle miedo, sino abrazarla.
Right.
Abrazar esa responsabilidad y hacerla con orgullo. Hacerla con pasión, hacerla con todos los anhelos de nuestro corazón. Amén. So, queremos traerle un poco de información más detallado de esto, porque es sumamente importante que todos estemos, como decimos, in the same page, para que podamos lograr bien este trabajo.
Yeah, and I think it's very important that, we have wonderful mothers that are viewing us, and I know there's a few men out there. But one thing that we have to remember, and my wife mentioned it, is from the beginning, creation, God created man and woman, and that's how everything started. Okay, for the women to become mother, they needed a man to get together to then produce what is children. Okay, and that is something that's very important. But unfortunately, in the times we see the lack of father or father figures in the lives of many children. Moms, you're doing a great job, but fathers, they're absent. They're scarce. They have fun procreating, but when the responsibility comes, that is, many times we see men that they flee from their responsibilities, but that should not be the case. The child needs a father. Okay. Don't be afraid to accept the challenge of raising and shaping this child in your life. This child is part of you, and this child was set with a plan, and you are part of it. So it is very important to understand that not only the mother plays a huge role, because y'all go through the 9-month disfigurement, your body goes through a whole type of emotions, but there is a huge part that in a role that goes into a father. All right, and we want to make sure that we end up raising great children, and not only secure their future, but their grandchildren's and their children. It's all about two. It requires two. And and again, we're not trying to say, there's cases where, there's divorce cases, and that's understandable, right? But you're still a father. Your role and your title still is the same. As we were talking about this last night, and really good, we did some research, and we found the following information that is very important, and that's why we said share. And and it's important to share this show, because it's gonna help out, man. We are fathers. There's a lot there. There's a lot of fathers, but there's not a lot of fathers doing their role, and that's sad. And the research that we did was children without fathers in the home are almost twice as likely to be hyperactive as kids in homes with two parents. Can you are you listening to me, father? Are you listening to me, mother? How important it is for a father to be there. 63% of youth suicides are kids who grew up with no father in their homes. 90% of all the runaways and homeless kids out there grew up in fatherless homes. This stuff was breaking our hearts, how important the role of a father is. It really broke my heart. 85% of children with behavior disorders are fatherless. It's something that is so sad. 71% of high school dropouts is because there was lack of a father in the homes. A man, there presented a father. 70% of juveniles in state-operated institutions, and 85% of youths in prison grew up in homes without father. This is something that blew my mind. And not only that, if that information doesn't wake you up, father, not only that, the studies say that the number of children in father-absent homes in 2020 was about 19.7 million homes. That is something that is unbelievably crazy. And you know, and it's sad because the role and the importance of a father is going down and down and down. There's a lot of you know, boys thinking they're men, but they're not. They're fulfilling their roles. I mean, my wife said earlier, it's okay to have, you know, Pampers and milk and so, but that's not the role. That's not the only role. That's not the only responsibility. And to all men out there, I dare you to be a father that changes generation for the better, that our daughters can experience the love of a father, the security and the protection of a father, to our sons, that our sons can learn the same so they can become good fathers in the future and great husbands. You know, and this is something that to me is very important and very personal and very close to me, because I grew up without a you know, father figure. I had a stepfather, but he was young and he had his own issues. And until he didn't come to Christ, he was just another brother, another friend in the house, right? I grew up with a father figure in my house. And when children came into our plans, I had to learn and really break out of that and cut that generational curse and say, see you later. I want to be a better father, and not just with the title. I want to be a better father. And I think that like I said, this is something that is very close to my heart.
Y estas estadísticas las pueden conseguir en online. Que la hermana Iroska estaba pidiendo las estadísticas, pero esta información, si ustedes buscan, mire, se va a sorprender de tantas diferentes cosas que puede conseguir en cuanto a lo que es el hogar sin un padre. Y es triste el ver cómo es que terminan muchas de las personas de las mujeres criando a los hijos solas porque no hay un padre. Entonces hay otros que lamentablemente están ahí proveyendo, pero no están allí totalmente, y esto es necesario. Entonces no te enfoques solamente, hombre, en lo que necesitan a diario tus hijos para que puedan sobrevivir. Hay mucho más que tenemos que dar. Esas cosas perecen. La comida, eso, mira, se la comen y ya en un par de horas ya eso está gone.
Those $200 sneakers that you buy them, in a matter of hours, it'll be all dirty, destroyed, and Dad, I need another pair of sneakers, you know, type of thing.
Exacto. Estas cosas son cosas que perecen. Ahora tenemos que enfocarnos en las cosas que duran por siempre, las cosas que permanecen en ellos. Entonces, si nosotros nos enfocamos en poner en ellos seguridad, en poner en ellos confianza, en darles amor, en darles tiempo, en tomar ese tiempo de dedicarles a ellos, ¿verdad? Lo que es tu vida, porque el tiempo de nosotros es la vida, que tú puedas dedicar parte de tu vida para ellos y puedas mostrarles el amor, la aceptación, el perdón, lo que es el crecer seguros, lo que es saber ser niños fuertes, o lo que sea, muchachitas fuertes. Todo eso es importante y eso lo da un padre.
Right.
La mamá no puede dar todas estas cosas, y si usted busca lo que son estudios, dicen que el papá juega una parte sumamente importante en el crecimiento emocional, en el crecimiento físico de lo que son los niños y las niñas. Entonces, es bueno que mejor pongas en ellos las cosas que duren. La protección, que ellos puedan tener un padre a donde ellos puedan ir, que ellos sientan el amor que reciben de ese padre y que puedan entonces en el momento que ellos lo necesiten poder decir, papi, necesito hablar contigo y puedan depender de ti.
Yeah, and it's very important, because I think it's important for me to kind of mention this in English too,
Yes.
because I think we have a few viewers that are straight out. And the importance of a father is, you create security in them. They need to see security. Mom could create certain things, but a father, there's nothing greater than having a father that gives you that security, that trust. There's a trust, there's so many divorces going out there. There's so many, children having babies and so many different things. It's because of a lack of a father. There's so many domestic violence. It's because the father figure was never there to say, I got you. I'm protecting you. If my daughters, I have two daughters. They're adults now. They're over 21. They're adults. One is married, and one of the things that we always prayed on is that the person that they married is a person that is going to treat them 10 times better than I treat them. And my daughters and I, we have the best relationship I consider. And we went through our ups and downs, and there was disappointments, and we went through all sorts, but the love was there. There's not a moment where till this day, my married daughter, doesn't call me and say, hey, Dad, let's watch a movie together. We just sit in the couch and we just watch us movies. She loves scary movies, so do I. I don't know how long, but my heart's going to withstand that. But, as long as I got a healthy heart, we'll go for it, right? But those are the moments. Those are the moments. And how did that? Well, I was there. I said hello. I listened. I know. I always say this, and I say it with such prideful tone. I know so much about makeup and hair dye and private informations of a female. I know so much of it, and I love it. As a father, I had the privilege to learn this stuff. And love is something that is important that we have to show. A father, we have to guide them, we have to protect them, and we need our fathers to be open. No matter if it's a girl or a boy, you need to be open. Don't be selfish and only attend the boy because I gotta teach the boy how to be a man. No, you gotta teach the girl how to be protected and how to pick and how to love and how to pick a man. It's important.
Entonces, estas cosas que perduran son las que nosotros tenemos que mantener. Everything that is perishable, that's gone in no matter time. But when you put your heart into teaching things that are gonna last forever, those are the things that are gonna stay with them.
And you might ask, Ricardo, why were you successful? Well, I don't know how to do this. I'm kind of struggling. Well, I had the best guidance in the world. I asked guidance from God. You got to understand, he is the perfect father. For him to take time, he took 6 days to create the world. He took time, and all because he wanted more children, right? He is the perfect father. And also go to the Bible, man. Go to the Bible. Read the book of Proverbs. Proverbs is one of the best books to help you, discipline and help you bring up children that are morally, successful and all those wonderful things. Ask for wisdom if you're lacking. Look, this is something that, as when you become a father, you become a parent, it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, oh, so cute, so small, but we need guidance, we need help. And Morning Talk is here just to give you information. But fathers, we just really have to wake up and jump into our roles.
Entonces, una cosa que tenemos que recordar, todos nosotros tenemos lo que necesitamos en el momento para criar a este niño. en ese momento que usted ya se dio cuenta de que va a ser un papá, que le dieron esa noticia de que va a ser un papá, piense, usted tiene dentro todas las capacidades, lo que pasa es que no las ha desarrollado, porque nosotros no aprendimos en el momento que nosotros supimos que íbamos a ser papá, we didn't know everything, but we knew that we had that ability inside us that we had to put into practice. Tenemos que desarrollarlo. We had to develop those abilities. So, entonces, así mismo cada uno de nosotros. Entonces, ¿cómo es que vamos a pensar en que no vamos a poder? Tenemos dentro de nosotros. No se preocupen de lo que viene después. Procuren siempre de tener la mente lista para aprender. Estén siempre receptivos a aprender nueva información, aprender cómo ser una mejor mamá o cómo ser un buen papá, cómo trabajar juntos para criar ese niño. Y esto se puede lograr.
Yeah, that part right there, how to work together, that's a key thing. That's a key thing. You have to be on the same page, and it doesn't matter, even if and there's several cases out there that, you got divorced and you got remarried, and that man that you got, that you decided to become husband, and you now you're allowing that your husband to become father, because again, father is a man that's there. It doesn't have to be a bloodline. That is important, and to be in the same page, have those conversations, and we still to this day have conversations, because eventually we will have grandchildren, and we have to be in the same page, because our lives have to continue, and we are there to help. But it's so that I think is very, very important, and yeah, I think looking for help is okay. Yes, there's look, we had our children our first child was in the 90s, late 90s, and our second child was in 2000. So we are in 2021, where you could just go on a computer, boom, and just type in and get some information. And those people that went through so many crazy adventures, they wrote books. And so on and so on.
Y el asunto es que, mira, hay algo que el pastor Rick Warren, que me encanta como él lo dice. Él dice en una de sus enseñanzas que es bueno aprender de nuestras propias experiencias. Claro, pero es más sabio aprender de las experiencias de otros. ¿Por qué? Porque cuando nosotros miramos las experiencias de otros, podemos entonces nosotros avanzar en cierta manera, adelantar camino, porque no estamos esperando a que nos suceda a nosotros, sino que estamos aprendiendo del otro para entonces no cometer los mismos errores, mejorar, ¿verdad? Update whatever, idea they had. So, entonces, aprender de otros nos hace aún más sabios. No te enfoques ahora mismo en el futuro, porque ese es el asunto. A veces nos enfocamos en el futuro y empezamos a pensar que, pero no vamos a poder lograr esto, porque están mirando su presente sin cambios. Y cuando tú miras tu presente sin cambios, pues claro, vas a ver el futuro incierto. Pero si te enfocas en tu presente, en lo que tienes ahora y cómo puedes cambiar en tu presente, que es el regalo de Dios, cada día, que es el presente, si puedes ocuparte de hacer cambios, eso te va a ayudar a que tengas un mejor futuro y una base mucho mejor para un futuro mejor para esos hijos. Entonces, busque ayuda, como dijo mi esposo. There are so many ways to get help. There are parenting classes, there are nurturing classes, there are parenting groups, there are books out there. There are even videos. You can go in YouTube, you know, how to be a better parent, or how to what to expect when you're expecting. So there are so many ways that you can learn. So find those things. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask your mom or your dad or somebody that you admire on how to do this, because that's how we learn.
And also, that's why we're here in Morning Talk, to give you information and share our experiences and all the research that we do it to give you information and to help your road and in parenting be successful as it can. Again, not everything we did is going to work for you, but whatever we could provide and it works for you, then amen for that, right?
So entonces, once again, we tell you, atrévete.
Yes.
Atrévete hoy y cambia tus generaciones.
Dare to today to change your generation. Dare to be, dare to be a different father and dare to love your children more. Dare to love your wife more. Dare, and I'm talking as a father, as a man. Dare to be involved in your children. Dare to, just change what needs to be changed so your home can live in peace.
Y le dejamos con un verso de la palabra como siempre. En Gálatas 6:9 dice, así que no nos cansemos de hacer el bien. A su debido tiempo cosecharemos numerosas bendiciones si no nos damos por vencidos.
Yes, it says, Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if you don't give up. So, Father, do not give up. Mother, do not give up.
Y no te canses de hacer el bien. El bien es asegurarte de que puedas ser ese padre, esa madre que ese niño necesita. Y vas a tener cosecha porque vas a tener unos hijos que entonces te van a asegurar una vida buena para los nietos que vienen, para los bisnietos que vienen. ¿Por qué? Porque te encargaste de hacer tu parte. Así que oramos y damos gracias a Dios. Eterno Dios, gracias. Gracias porque tú eres el Padre excelente que nos ayuda a nosotros a poder hacer también nuestra parte de cómo criar, formar, educar a nuestros hijos para que ellos también puedan convertirse en personas de bien y así nuestras generaciones y los que vienen puedan también estar bajo un cuidado maravilloso. Gracias por este recordatorio y gracias por cada uno de los que nos estuvieron viendo en esta mañana. Ayúdanos a todos a que podamos realizar esta función tan maravillosa de la crianza de la manera correcta en el nombre de Jesús. Amén. Amén. Bueno, se nos acabó el tiempo. Pero les deseamos que este día lo disfruten. Está riquísimo afuera aquí en Chelsea, Massachusetts. Y pues esperamos que tengas un día maravilloso, un día lleno de bendición, lleno de alegría y lleno de gozo.
Amen. Have a blessed morning full of joy and happiness. We will see you next Saturday at 10 a.m. Do not miss it because it's going to be a good one.
Yes,
God bless.
God
Enjoy.
bless. Enjoy.